Let me tell you something most men will never admit out loud. You gave her everything. Your time, your love, your undivided attention. And somehow, she still slipped away. It doesn't make sense, does it? You were there. You were kind. You made her feel special. But here's the truth most guys never see. That's not what draws a woman in. A woman's desire isn't born in comfort. It's born in tension. She doesn't crave confirmation. She craves curiosity. She's not pulled in by performance, she's drawn to presence. And until you learn how the deeper game works, you'll keep pouring out your heart, while she keeps drifting further. But there's a kind of man she never forgets, even in silence, even after he walks away. Let's break it down. 1. Calm isn't boring, it's magnetic. Most guys confuse calm with disinterest, but to a woman, true calm is intoxicating. It tells her, this man can hold space, for her chaos and his own. When you speak slowly, breathe deeply, and resist the urge to rush in, you create a mystery she can't explain. She starts to wonder, what's behind his peace? What does he know that I don't? That calm draws her in, while other men chase her emotions. You remain still, and even though she may not register it consciously, her body relaxes. In that stillness, desire quietly awakens.
2. Stillness speaks louder than effort. Most men are noisy in love, always texting, complimenting, doing. But a man who can simply be, he says more without words. Stillness whispers, I don't need to convince you. I already know my worth. She feels it. You're not trying to win her over. You're grounded in your presence. You don't flood her with reassurance. You let her feel you through your energy, your gaze, your silence, your restraint. Stillness isn't passivity, it's power. It's the quiet confidence of a man who doesn't need approval, and that silence echoes long after you're gone. 3. Desire lives in space, not suffocation. You think giving more will make her stay, but instead, it overwhelms her. Women don't fall for the man who's always around. They fall for the one whose presence is rare, intentional, and deeply felt. If you're constantly in reach, how can she ever long for you? When you pull back, not in anger, but with purpose, you create space. And in that space, she starts to ache. Not because she's playing games, but because she finally feels your absence. And that's where longing grows. 4. Subtlety sparks fantasy. A man who understands subtlety, a glance, a pause, a confident silence, is infinitely more attractive than one who overshares. Because women live in the emotional details. She doesn't want full disclosure. She wants hints. Contrast, gaps, incomplete thoughts. Let her imagine what's unsaid. That's how fantasy is born. Don't over-explain. Let your touch speak. Let your stillness raise questions. Subtlety turns you into a story she keeps replaying, long after the moment ends. 5. Lead with your energy, not your words. A woman doesn't respond to what you say. She responds to what she feels. You can say all the right things and still feel wrong to her. Why? Because your energy betrays your insecurity. She senses the neediness you try to hide. But a grounded man? He doesn't need to talk much. When he does, his words land with weight. His tone is steady. His body language is relaxed. And his energy tells her, I know my value. I'm not here to perform. You can't fake that. You have to become it. When your energy leads, words become optional. 6. Be the mystery she's drawn to. The man she can't stop thinking about isn't the most available one. It's the one she can't quite figure out. He's warm, but not too warm. He's present, but not overpowering. He's emotionally open, but never emotionally exposed. He leaves space for her curiosity to grow. He doesn't spell everything out. He lets her feel it. And because she can't fully read him, she keeps coming back, not out of strategy, but instinct. Mystery isn't about hiding. It's about being just far enough to make her reach. 7. Don't prove yourself. Be yourself. Trying to impress her is where most men lose their edge, because proving yourself says one thing. I'm not sure of who I am. She's not looking for a performance. She wants congruence. A man who's the same inside and out. A man who doesn't shift with attention, but is rooted in direction. When you stop trying to win her over and simply be, she finally sees you. And what she sees is rare. 8. Emotional control is attraction. Yes, she will test you. Not because she's manipulative, but because she needs to feel you. She's asking, is your calm real, or will it crack? Most men crumble, arguing, chasing, defending, but the grounded man doesn't flinch. He doesn't react, he responds. He breathes. He stays still. And in that stillness, she feels safe enough to let go. That kind of emotional control isn't cold, it's powerful. It doesn't push her away, it pulls her closer. 9. Show her your edge, not your need. There's a fine line between showing care and showing need. She's drawn to strength wrapped in vulnerability, not to weakness disguised as affection. You can love her deeply, but she needs to feel you'd be whole, with or without her. That's when she respects you. You're not pulling away to punish her, you're standing firm in your worth. She doesn't want to complete you. She wants to walk beside a man who's already complete. So when you show your emotion without leaning on her emotionally, you create magnetism without dependence.